This is the SF Productions Podcast Network.
Maybe the Cable Ace Awards wasn't such a bad idea.
From the Pop Culture Bunker, I'm Mindy.
And I'm Mark. You can check out our audio podcast, How I Got My Wife to Read Comics, on iTunes or on our website, sfpodcastnetwork.com. So the Emmy nominations were recently announced.
I didn't watch them.
Okay.
I don't know what any of them are until you tell me now.
Oh boy, this will be exciting.
Yes.
Well, it doesn't look good for the broadcast networks.
No, yeah.
Now, there used to be a separate award for the cable industry called the Cable Ace Awards. And the cable networks got tired of being in the award ghetto, and they demanded to be added to the Emmys. And at the time, broadcast TV was fine with it. Well, not so much anymore because they're quickly being crowded out.
Yeah.
So, let's take a look. Lead actor in a drama series: Bryan Cranston, Breaking Bad; Jeff Daniels, The Newsroom; Woody Harrelson, True Detective; Matthew McConaughey, True Detective; Kevin Spacey, House of Cards; and Jon Hamm, Mad Men.
I didn't even know Newsroom was still on. I don't really consider that a series, though. Aren't they doing like 6 episodes or something?
Yeah, well, that's the whole thing about, is it a miniseries, is it a series, and people jump back and forth in ways they probably shouldn't. Well, if you notice, that was a broadcast shutout. Nobody from the broadcast networks. That's pretty much true of most of the drama shows.
And in fact, there's one that was never even broadcast at all, House of Cards.
Exactly. So that's an online show, taking spots, again, from the broadcast networks. The split vote for True Detective, which is never a good thing. If you've got 2 actors from the same show, generally...
They tend not to win. They split the vote up.
Right. And this is the last chance for Bryan Cranston for Breaking Bad.
So he'll probably win.
I think that's pretty much a lock.
Although it's been a while since that was off.
Yeah.
People might have forgotten about it.
Right. And the other point is, he's won before, which for the Emmys is a good thing.
Yes.
Generally, if you've won in one role, you tend to win again in that role over and over. Lead actress in a drama series: Lizzie Kaplan, Masters of Sex; Michelle Dockery, Downton Abbey; Claire Danes, Homeland; Juliana Margulies, The Good Wife; Kerry Washington, Scandal; and Robin Wright, House of Cards.
Now, that's the first season of House of Cards, right?
As far as I know, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, in this case, Claire Danes won before, and probably will again based on the way things go.
Except maybe if somebody says, oh, we should have something from the broadcast networks win, in which case Kerry Washington or Juliana Margulies might have a chance.
It's a possibility. Supporting actor in a drama series: Aaron Paul, Breaking Bad; Jim Carter, Downton Abbey; Peter Dinklage, Game of Thrones; Josh Charles, Good Wife; Mandy Patinkin, Homeland; and Jon Voight, Ray Donovan. Now, this is another case where it's the last season of Breaking Bad, and Aaron Paul has won before.
I don't know. I'm thinking maybe Peter Dinklage has a chance. Because Game of Thrones has just been so big.
Right.
And there's been so much talk about the fact that, they don't give sci-fi or fantasy series awards, that maybe everybody will say, oh, this is it. This is the time. Let's do it.
But that's the whole point, is that the Emmys have generally said, oh, no,
They've
genre
never done
shows,
that, yeah.
no.
But this would be a chance because it's HBO, it's an expensive show, it's one that's getting a lot of buzz.
You would hope. Supporting actress in a drama series: Anna Gunn, Breaking Bad; Maggie Smith, Downton Abbey; Joanna Frogert, Downton Abbey; Lena Headey, Game of Thrones; Christine Baranski, The Good Wife; and Christina Hendricks, Mad Men.
I like that there are 2 nominees from Downton Abbey here.
Yes, but that's, again, split vote, never a good sign in a category.
Well, I don't think either one of them would win anyway.
Right. So who do you think does win out of that group?
I'm almost leaning just towards Anna Gunn because Breaking Bad's last season. Perhaps Game of Thrones. We'll see.
Or Baranski for Good Wife.
That would be the one to throw in. Yeah,
Right.
You could throw that one in really easily.
Yeah. Guest actor in a drama series. Now,
and I think this is so stupid. This is just the most stupid award ever.
Yes, it is. All the guest actor ones, I'm like, Paul Giamatti, Downton Abbey; Dylan Baker, Good Wife; Reg E. Cathy from House of Cards; Robert Morse from Mad Men; Beau Bridges, Masters of Sex; and Joe Morton in Scandal.
First, I don't see how you can have a guest actor in a drama series that's, like House of Cards, where this is it. It's not episodic. I mean, They made the whole thing, and then they put it up.
Right. And yet,
No.
And yet, here we are. A guest actor is generally a wash unless the actor just died. Other than that, it's generally going to be, you could roll the dice and figure it out. Guest actress in a drama series: Margot Martindale, The Americans; Diana Rigg, Game of Thrones; Kate Mara, House of Cards; Allison Janney, Masters of Sex; Jane Fonda, The Newsroom; Kate Burton in Scandal. I really debate Jane Fonda in The Newsroom because I'm pretty sure she's been in more than one episode. I may be wrong about that, but as far as I remember...
She's a guest, yeah.
Yeah, but to me that goes to recurring.
Yeah,
and no longer guest.
Okay.
Yeah. And again,
Who cares?
Yeah, throw the dice. Lead actor in a miniseries or TV movie. And this is another one that's like,
What's the difference between Sherlock...
Yeah. Is that a series? Is it a miniseries?
And Downton Abbey.
Right, exactly.
The number of episodes.
Right.
But that's it.
Exactly. So, lead actor in a miniseries or TV movie, we have Benedict Cumberbatch, Sherlock: His Last Vow.
I love Benedict Cumberbatch as Sherlock. It's my favorite.
Yeah. Martin Freeman, Fargo; Billy Bob Thornton, Fargo; Chidwell Itifor in Dancing on the Edge.
I don't know what that is.
I have no idea.
Okay.
Idris Elba, Luther; and Mark Ruffalo, The Normal Heart. There is a Fargo split there.
Yes.
I'm predicting Normal Heart is going to clean up on this. I really do.
I think so too. It's the kind of movie that the Academy or whatever really likes.
It's history. It's about AIDS. It's beautiful actors looking less than beautiful.
Yes.
That tends to really do well.
Mm-hmm.
Lead actress in a miniseries or movie. We have Jessica Lange in American Horror Story Coven, and Sarah Paulson, also in American Horror Story Coven.
Was Sarah Paulson the girl in Studio 60?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Helena Bonham Carter in Burton and Taylor, Minnie Driver in Return to Zero, Kristen Wiig in The Spoils of Babylon, and Cicely Tyson in The Trip to Bountiful. There's another split here with American Horror Story, which I say is good because that's not a miniseries or movie. No. It's a series.
It's a series.
If they went into the series category, that would be fine. Just to go, well, but we only do so many episodes. Well, then everything is a miniseries.
Yeah. Well, but they say, we changed the story, but I still don't think so.
No. It's a series.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lead actor in a comedy: Jim Parsons for Big Bang Theory, Ricky Gervais in Derek, Matt LeBlanc in Episodes, Don Cheadle in House of Lies, Louis C.K. in Louie, and William H. Macy in Shameless.
If this weren't the Emmys, I would say Louis C.K. stood a good chance.
Right, but because it is, and since Parsons is saving a broadcast shutout, and he's won before, he will win again.
Yeah.
Lead actress in a comedy: Melissa McCarthy, Mike and Molly, Lena Dunham, Girls, Edie Falco, Nurse Jackie.
Oh, that's a real...
It's hilarious! Oh, hilarious!
Mm-hmm.
This is another case of the Emmy organization just going, put whatever category you want. Do you think you have your best chance?
And the next one, too. Taylor Schilling in Orange is the New Black.
Oh, my sides.
I'm sorry.
Amy Poehler, Parks and Recreation, and Julia Louis-Dreyfus in Veep. I think this because it's the last chance for Amy Poehler. Because, well, no, actually it won't be.
Yeah,
we got another season.
Again, yeah.
Another season.
They have the leap forward in time.
They have the leap forward. That's what threw me off.
Yes.
So, I don't know there. Probably Dreyfus for Veep because she won before.
Yeah, sure.
Pretty much if you won before, pretty much you'll win again.
She's president in the series now. Are they going to change the name of it?
I have no idea. Supporting actor in a comedy series: Andre Braugher, Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
I'd like to see that win something.
Yep. Adam Driver in Girls, Ty Burrell, Modern Family, Jesse Tyler Ferguson in Modern Family, Fred Armisen, Portlandia, Tony Hale in Veep. Another split, in this case Modern Family, which almost always has a split in these categories because they all put their names in the hat.
Yeah.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine was otherwise shut out. It cleaned up at the Golden Globes.
Yes,
but this was really the only major it got at all for the Emmys. Hale won before and will probably win again.
Do you think that's because it's the Golden Globes, they're more particular about what things are nominated for?
I think that helps. I certainly think that helps. Supporting actress in comedy series: Mayim Bialik, Big Bang Theory, Julie Bowen, Modern Family, Allison Janney in Mom, Kate Mulgrew in Orange is the New Black, Kate McKinnon in Saturday Night Live, and Anna Chlumsky in Veep.
I just don't care about that category at all.
Well, yeah, and there's a whole thing here about Kate McKinnon for Saturday Night Live. It's a comedy series, except when it's a variety series later.
Yeah.
For that category.
But they don't have Best Performer in a Variety Series.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. This one, really not sure. I'm guessing Allison Janney because people like West Wing. That'd be my guess. Because I don't know why you'd like Mom. I don't know. Guest actor in a comedy series. So we have Bob Newhart from Big Bang Theory, Nathan Lane in Modern Family. I debate that he's a guest actor. I think he's recurring.
Yeah.
Steve Buscemi in Portlandia, Jimmy Fallon in Saturday Night Live, Louis C.K. in Saturday Night Live, and Gary Cole in Veep. Yeah, again, this whole thing is Saturday Night Live. It's a comedy, but it's not a comedy.
So, but they don't really have a category for recurring characters either.
They don't. You have supporting, you have lead, and then you have guest.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So maybe recurring can go under guest.
Yeah, but especially Saturday Night Live. I mean,
No.
It's like, no, that's not a guest actor.
No, that is not.
In a comedy series. No, that is the host of a variety series.
Yes, indeed.
In one shot.
I agree with that one.
That's a different thing.
I was arguing more the Nathan Lane one.
Right.
Okay.
Guest actress in a comedy series. Natasha Lyonne in Orange is the New Black. Uzo Aduba in Orange is the New Black. Laverne Cox in Orange is the New Black. Tina Fey, SNL. Melissa McCarthy, SNL. Joan Cusack in Shameless.
Well, see, obviously Joan Cusack is the only...
You're welcome, Joan Cusack, for all the other splits.
Yes.
You're pretty much a shoo-in on that.
Hopefully.
You would hope.
Other ones aren't really comedies.
No, exactly. Outstanding Variety Series. Colbert Report, Daily Show with Jon Stewart, Jimmy Kimmel Live, Real Time with Bill Maher, Saturday Night Live, and Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. If you note there, Letterman is shut out. Mm-hmm. I'm guessing he will get it for his last year, whether he deserves it or not.
Yes.
But not this year. Mm-hmm. And otherwise, this is Jon Stewart's to lose.
Yes, indeed.
Outstanding Miniseries. American Horror Story Coven, Bonnie and Clyde, Fargo, Luther, Treme, and The White Queen.
Fargo and Coven both don't strike me as being miniseries.
But
what can you do?
What can you do? Really no way of telling on that one, as far as I'm concerned. Outstanding Movie. Killing Kennedy, Muhammad Ali's Greatest Fight, The Normal Heart, Sherlock Is the Last Vow, which to me, that's a episode of a series.
Movie.
It's a movie. And The Trip to Bountiful. I'm going for Normal Heart because I think that's going to clean up there.
Maybe movie is based on how long? I don't know.
Yeah, I think they just kind of roll the dice on that. Outstanding Comedy Series. Big Bang Theory, Louie, Modern Family, Orange is the New Black, Silicon Valley, and Veep. I believe Modern Family will repeat on this.
Probably, because they're going to split all the other votes.
Exactly, and they feel bad for them for splitting, so they give it to them for comedy series. Outstanding Drama Series. Breaking Bad, Downton Abbey, Game of Thrones, House of Cards, Mad Men, True Detective, complete shutout of commercial broadcast.
Yeah.
And since Breaking Bad's the last season, that's probably going to win as that as well.
I'm guessing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because everybody said, too, it was a really good...
Exactly.
Season. It's not...
Right. So the Emmys are going to be in August for the first time in decades and on a Monday. Now, the Monday apparently is because NBC is doing it this year and they have Sunday Night Football. So they didn't want to put it on that. But I'm sure putting it in August on a Monday has nothing to do with the fact that broadcast TV is getting shut out of these categories.
Nothing to
No,
do with
instead,
it. No.
why they would have any problem putting on a 3-hour ad for cable. I don't know why they'd have a problem with
but
that.
I just don't know that it's fair. I mean, at first it wasn't fair that the cable networks were competing against the broadcast networks when, they didn't have the backing to do the kind of shows that the networks did. But now the networks can't do what the cable...
They can't do the subject matter, they can't do the nudity, they can't do the violence, they can't do all the things.
And they can't go to well, they could, but the format really doesn't allow for them to go to a big star and say, hey, we want you to do 6 episodes of this.
Right. And that way you get bigger stars that can have bigger control over a much more limited series.
Right.
Which is not what broadcast TV does.
Yeah.
At least they don't do that today.
Yeah.
I think for them to get back into it, they're going to have to ape the cable networks, at least in terms of, we're going to do a 6-episode miniseries. We're going to do a 12 episode.
I am guessing that they are going to start doing more, nudity and swearing and stuff. I think that we can see this as they're moving some of those Shonda Rhimes shows earlier and earlier.
Oh, yeah.
And so they're going to get those shows that used to be racy and at 10 o'clock or whatever, they're going to start showing those at 8.
Which means, what are they going to do at 10?
And then they can make the 10 ones racier.
Yep.
I really think that's going to happen.
Yep.
And maybe that's what will happen on our audio podcast.
Dun, dun, dun.
I don't think so. But you can check out How I Got My Wife to Read Comics on iTunes or on our website, sfpodcastnetwork.com. From the Pop Culture Bunker, I'm Mindy.
And I'm Mark. Thanks for watching, and enjoy the Emmys!